Just now, multiple US stealth bombers have reportedly entered Iranian airspace, and within minutes, parts of Tehran went completely dark. No warning, no sirens, just blackout. This is not a drill. Satellite images coming in right now suggest a sudden and coordinated strike deep inside Iran's defense grid. And what makes this situation even more alarming is the aircraft believed to be involved, the B-2 Spirit, one of the most advanced stealth bombers ever built, nearly invisible to radar, capable of flying halfway across the world undetected and striking with surgical precision. And tonight, it may have just done exactly that. According to early defense reports, multiple unidentified aircraft crossed into Iranian airspace at extremely high altitude. Iranian radar systems reportedly failed to track them or detected them too late. Then, suddenly, critical infrastructure began shutting down. Power grids, communication nodes, military radar installations, gone. Entire sections of Tehran reportedly lost electricity within minutes. And here's where it gets even more intense. Sources suggest this wasn't a traditional bombing run. No massive explosions, no visible destruction on the scale you'd expect. Instead, this looks like a precision strike targeting Iran's electronic and defense backbone. Which raises a terrifying question. Was this a message? Or the beginning of something much bigger? Eyewitness reports from the outskirts of Tehran describe a low, distant rumble in the sky, followed by total silence. No fighter jets scrambling in time, no interception. If true, this would mean one thing. Iran's air defense systems were completely bypassed. And that's exactly what the B-2 is designed to do. Flying at high altitude with stealth technology that reduces its radar signature to almost nothing. It can enter heavily defended airspace without being detected, and once inside, it can strike anywhere. Now, US officials have not confirmed anything yet, but military analysts are already calling this a textbook stealth operation. Fast, precise, invisible, and devastating in a completely different way. Because if this attack really focused on disabling systems rather than destroying buildings, then Iran may be facing something far worse than bombs. Blindness. Imagine losing your radar, your communications, your ability to respond, all within minutes. That's not just an attack, that's control. And right now, the situation is escalating. Reports are coming in that Iranian forces are scrambling to restore power and regain control over their defense network. Military vehicles have been seen moving through Tehran. Emergency systems are reportedly being activated. But here's the problem. If the initial strike was successful, then Iran may not even know what's coming next. Because stealth bombers don't need to stay. They strike and disappear. And by the time you realize what happened, it's already too late. Now, let's talk about timing. Why now? Some analysts believe this could be a response to rising tensions in the region. Others suggest this was a preemptive move to disable key Iranian capabilities before a larger operation. And that possibility is what's keeping experts on edge right now. Because if this was only phase 1, then what comes next could be far more visible. Fighter jets, missile strikes, full-scale escalation, or complete silence before another invisible strike. But there's something even more strategic behind this. Something most people don't think about. Modern warfare isn't just about destroying targets anymore. It's about controlling the battlefield before the enemy even knows the battle has started. And if this operation really targeted Iran's radar and communication systems, then what we may be seeing right now is the creation of a window. A short period of time where Iran cannot see, cannot communicate, and cannot respond effectively. And in military terms, that window is everything. Because during that moment of confusion, anything can happen. Troop movements, follow-up strikes, or even a complete shift in regional power. And here's another chilling detail. Some unconfirmed reports suggest that multiple waves of aircraft may have been involved. Not just one strike, but several, coordinated down to the second. Meaning this wasn't spontaneous. This was planned, calculated, executed with precision. And if that's true, then this operation may have taken months or even years to prepare. Now think about that. A mission designed so carefully that it unfolds in minutes and leaves an entire city in darkness. Meanwhile, Iranian state media has remained unusually quiet. No clear explanation, no detailed response, just brief statements urging calm. And that silence is raising even more questions. Because in situations like this, information is power. And right now, there's very little of it, which only adds to the uncertainty. And uncertainty is exactly what makes this situation so dangerous. Because when no one knows what's really happening, every possibility becomes real. Could this escalate into a larger conflict? Is this a warning strike? Or is this the opening move of something much bigger? At this moment, no one can say for sure. But one thing is clear. Something just happened over Tehran. Something fast. Something precise. Something that wasn't supposed to be seen. And yet, the effects are impossible to ignore. Darkness, confusion, silence. And maybe that was the point all along. Because sometimes, the most powerful strike is the one you don't even see coming. Stay alert. This story is still developing, and what happens next could change everything.